How we doing, people? It is Monday night, and we got Mr. Plugs Mellon, Jacob Walker, man
How's
of
it
many
going,
names.
everyone?
We're
Man
back in
of
the
many
lab.
names.
You're with yours truly, Rillian Teach, ready to preach. And by the way, if you know, you know. I got Sour Patch Watermelon with me, and Chris Stone. Yes, I'm eating Skittles. So I hope you have a laugh at that because I know you enjoy the joke.
I
Anyways,
don't know
fellas,
what's going on with the bags. All I know is that Riley's eating watermelon. He doesn't like watermelon.
Yeah, it's
Sour
a bit of a
Patch
switch up
Watermelon is just
for
melon
Riley.
to me. There's not that artificial crap watermelon. And this
So,
They
is
have
different
a
than
great
anything else.
watermelon, I will
So,
say.
like, if I ask you to rate those, how are they?
The Sour Patch Watermelon,
Yeah.
5 stars.
Oh, they're not NA because you don't like watermelon?
Oh,
This is in a category of itself. Everything else just says that certain. I'm not sure if it's the aspartame or whatever,
This is
but
kind
there's a
of
lot of
back and
watermelon.
forth.
I
I
know.
don't know, it seemed a
This
little
isn't
flippy
supposed to work.
floppy.
Yeah,
But hey, those are fire, though. I love those.
they are good. The peaches
Absolutely.
are my favorite.
I like the peaches. They had the cherries for a little bit, but they don't anymore. So,
Is that a Canadian only thing?
no, they showed up in US 7-Elevens for a little bit, but yeah, they just disappeared. They were limited time for some reason. And
Gotcha.
oddly enough, I did get the Canadian version. Those are completely different than what they released for America.
Is that
Yeah.
because they do something else for the red? They don't use a dye?
I don't know. It was like a different shape and everything, not just a different flavor.
So do they have corn syrup in Canada or did they ban it? I wonder.
I don't
I
know.
think they still have it.
Because I know over in the UK, corn syrup isn't a thing. At least in the treats that we have and such.
At least not yet.
They're
Bringing
more on,
corn syrup to the world.
Yep.
We got this.
they're more on top of things, man. You should compare regular Heinz ketchup here to ketchup over in
Oh, but
the UK. You'll see.
we love our sugar. We love our high fructose corn syrup. We love our processed foods.
Yes.
If it hasn't been processed 2 or 3 times, then do I even want to ingest it?
Yeah,
That
Like,
depends.
come
Is it chicken nuggets or not?
Like, has the
I mean-
FDA approved of it? Have they even looked at it?
Do they even know about all of the chemicals that they're putting into it?
Yeah.
So we got a lot to discuss tonight, and we got Jake that really kind of me and him were going back and forth about flavors that need to be redeemed. And spoiler alert, we kind of said, "What in the hell in Hades is in that brain of yours? Maybe you've been out in the sun for too long, especially since you were fried from work. It was friggin' 90 today. It's
Yeah, it
almost
was
October,
so
and it
hot.
was 90 in the mountains. Golly,
Gotta love Colorado, right? But
I guess so.
yeah. So flavors that need to be redeemed. So originally this came about with Relly and I talking, kind of being like, oh, so if the ninja way of making a drink was able to redeem Party Punch, then maybe could it possibly save anything else? Probably not, but it's worth a shot. Like, if you got burned out of a tub of mystery and now you're stuck with it, maybe we can make it better by doing this. Probably not, but who knows?
But the ninja way is essentially just adding another scoop.
So basically, you double scoop in a regular 16 ounce. You see, I was going with that with Thai, and I'll be doing that next show with raspberry iced tea, because of Jake over here, I got a regular scoop and a single scoop, and the first scoop for me, it's just to me a regular scoop is it tastes like cheap black tea and a squirt of raspberry syrup. But everybody tells me that they make a tall boy of it and it's fire. And Plug's big boy, well, we can't really decipher his taste buds because we saw the man drink moon pie and guava mixed, and he goes, "It's kind of crap, but not the worst thing I've ever had." And I'm like, "You gotta be freaking kidding me!"
And then he tells you strawberry slushy is a bad can.
My point is made.
Strawberry slushy's easily top 3.
Yes.
Well, with muffins coming out, that's debatable now. Top 5 for sure.
I mean, I got
But-
blueberry muffins. If I had to put it, because the can I had was very good. So hard. But the good ones I've had, probably I'll go slushy, I'll go muffins, and then 3. So hard, but I'll probably go 1G, then
Those are
Orange
solid.
Vibe, then Mega Man. That would be my top 5. And at that point, who are you taking out? Like
When,
that's a solid 5 in my opinion.
You take out orange creamsicle.
I was about to say, I might sub Orange Vibe for Flavor Bomb, personally.
Not a bad idea.
I haven't had
But-
one of those cans in almost a year.
That's a pretty solid stack, though. Also, did you mention Mega Man?
Yeah.
Mega Man number 5.
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, Slushy's number 1 for me, easy.
So on to your guys' experiments.
So a couple of things that I've actually been wondering, and Jake, you might get crucified for this for a lot of people, but what in the hell were you thinking of trying to do peach, mango, and green apple?
Well, I had peach mango applesauce. So that's what gave me the idea. That's also why I mixed strawberry slushy and green apple. And that was a great combo. Everyone, please do that.
Do you think the green apple, to me, I'm not sure if it was just the way it was, but I mean, I think if you did peach mango, 2/3 of a scoop and 1/3 scoop green apple, because I
That's
got
pretty much what I did.
mostly green apple out of mine, and I'm kind of thinking to myself, it's kind of like when you have Phase 51, where you slightly taste the melon, and then maybe in some sips you taste the cucumber. The peach mango is like the cucumber.
I didn't think there was supposed to be cucumber in it.
Cucumber melon.
I didn't think it was supposed to be cucumber though.
I thought
think
it was just
supposed to
melon
be,
sorbet.
like it was supposed to be like a
But-
honeydew.
Yeah,
I
it
don't know.
tastes
They
a little-
messed that flavor up hard. So
Hard.
But I remember tasting a little bit of cucumber in one sip. And I'm just kind of like, I fooled around with that thing a lot. And to me, you're going to have to find a good mixture for that, because I can't redeem that. Add that to the list, Jake. If you end up finding something where you could not screw up the program in there, by all means, I am all ears for this debate. Literally, write these down, put them on a folder somewhere.
okay, it'll be in our messages between us.
Gotcha.
All right. So we got Phase 51.
And if you could somehow redeem mystery, good luck.
Good luck
Yeah,
with that one. You have an
I
easier
don't know
chance
about
getting Area 51 to be better than Mystery.
Right. That's kind of what I was thinking too. I don't know. What about Phase 51 and Sour Demonade? I don't know.
I think you're just getting the Demonade and you're like, this is good. And it's like, yeah, I think that's just because of the Demonade, bud.
I mean, you know, we got to make it work somehow. But yeah. What
I
are
don't-
some other flavors that you think need to be redeemed?
Actually,
Personally, I'm not a huge fan of bubblegum.
that's easy, because once you get I think if you go half and half with yuzu, that is the bubblegum lemonade that everybody wanted in the Spidey tubs, but they didn't get it. They just got a better version. They got the bubblegum flavor without the Pepto. So if you go half bubblegum, half yuzu. Now, I tried sour demonade before, but the demonade's too strong. But if you go yuzu, it's a little more lighter. So you get the full effect of both. Plus, some people
Okay.
don't like the yuzu by itself.
I like yuzu. I like yuzu a lot.
I like the hydration
Personally.
better personally, but yeah.
So
get
is
that.
there any of these that you guys
Just
personally
the list.
experimented?
Add this to the list, Jake. 51 and peach
51
rings.
and
Chris,
peach
come on, man. That's an
rings.
abomination. How
Huh.
dare you do that to peach rings?
I'm interested.
So, like, my thought was this: is you'd have to go more of the air quote ninja way, which is just literally 2 scoops on a regular 16-ounce. Because otherwise, half of these you're just mixing it with something else, and it doesn't make the original flavor better. You're just using something that's good to outweigh the bad.
I guess
mean-
the way that would be redeem a flavor, as in help get rid of it without pouring it out.
Oh, look, we can happily get rid of Area 51.
Well, I mean, there's a reason why I
Yeah.
don't think it's coming back. I mean, hell.
Well, I think that's also partly to do with the phase, but we know some phase flavors are coming back, reskinned.
Speaking of, I just realized this, and I thought about this. So, Jake, write this one down for me.
What's up?
Phaseberry and mystery.
Interesting.
I think you're gonna have to figure out that ratio, but I could actually something tells me
Maybe.
I don't know. That's either spitballing something stupid or it could actually work.
Let's like the,
Results
that would go
vary.
back to like my original point there. You'd have to almost do like 50-50 mixes because otherwise you go like 90-10 there. You do 90% of the phaseberry, 10% on the like leche. It doesn't make mystery any good. You're just covering it up with something else.
Ooh, here's a good one by Eli.
So you'd have to like
corn with
double
2
scoop all of
scoops.
these.
Has anyone Ninja Wade candy corn?
I have not. But I will say, if you aren't the biggest fan of candy corn, if you mix it with green apple, then you get a caramel apple.
I've heard that.
I've heard that candy corn was better in milk.
I believe so, yeah.
I mean,
It's
it
been a
has
long
that
time since I've had it,
marshmallow
but
in
I
it
believe
too,
so.
it probably helps it. The caramel, the marshmallow.
See, yeah, and like as Ty just pointed out, and that's why I make the point. Like, you know how you make mystery good if you're mixing a phaseberry? 0% mystery, 100% phaseberry. Like you'd have to be double scooping these because otherwise you're just like using something else that way the bad. We're trying to make the single flavor better.
Use it like a filler.
Well, you can't be like filling it with something else. Like Ninja Way was essentially double scooping everything to make Sonic Party Punch better, which we did test, which I think was episode 36, 37, and it is like Sonic Party Punch is better with 2 scoops than 1,
It
and we did it
was
side by
better.
side.
So basically, the way that we thought it is, could something just be Ninja Wade and be better, or is there a mixture where we could help get rid of a tub and just like it's bathtub gin, get it down your throat?
Yeah, just 90-10 mystery, 90% phaseberry, 10% mystery. You'll slowly chip away at it.
I don't know. I still have faith. I know there's going to be something
Is
there.
it basically like that small
Like-
little additive that you put to like your spices? It's like hey, I'm making sauce. Sprinkle a turmeric, or it could be just whatever it is.
It's like, yeah, it's in there. Yeah,
Kind of
but
secret sauce.
I mean,
who knows? Mystery and gummy fish.
that almost revived pain.
Didn't Derp give me that?
Yeah.
He might have.
I believe he did.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, it didn't taste like crap where I couldn't identify it, but just the concept.
Oh, is that how we are doing this episode? You want to know how you redeem bad flavor? You mix it with another bad flavor.
And then you get a
Then you just
decently
can't
bad
taste
flavor.
it. Then you just can't taste it.
I mean, if it works, it works. I mean,
True.
wasn't there a couple of flavors where we kind of said, wait a minute, no shot? Remember when we had them on and we were trying to guess the plugs on mixes and such?
Oh, you mean fruit punch?
That was great.
Yeah. I just remember it, and I'm just like, I'm tasting a lot of punch. Fruit punch. What else? I taste just punch.
I mean,
The guy's just freaking staring at me,
Yes.
just being like, 50-50 shot. It's yes or no. 50% chance is good.
we got to do something like that again.
Freaking ball buster, you. Yeah, I've thought about it. Maybe next time we'll do mixes for each other. So he'll do like 3 for me and I'll do 3 for him. But don't worry, I'll be nice.
I mean, Plug Sassy kind of had me do a little mini trial of some stuff, some secret mixes she sent me, and I've come to find out that like if you mix anything with Ocean Potion, it's so strong you
It's
just taste the Ocean Potion.
I will say though, her suggestion of Ocean and OC Orange Cranthony, it is a good time.
I haven't had that one. She sent me Ocean Potion and Orange Madness, which was good. It's a little weird, but it was good. The one that was really good, surprisingly, but you can definitely taste the Ocean Potion. Then the other one's a good underlying note that really helps boost it is Ocean Potion Electric Strike.
Have either of you tried Ocean Potion and Black Ooze?
I've not.
No.
I like that one. I mean, I like anything cherry though, so
Gotcha.
yeah.
Whoa, 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 whoa. What in the hell is this abomination, Eli?
Party Punch and Miso and Milk. Nah,
Good memer.
That
I think I'm okay.
I have a wooden instrument of baseball and pain.
What you didn't
I will
notice there
not use
is
it today.
Of baseball
Jacob looked away so he could write that down for the next mystery flavors that are sent to us, and then we get sent that.
Okay, never mind. Jake, I swear to God.
Definitely not. No, that'd be weird.
Don't be giving him any ideas now.
Okay.
That'd be weird.
He's already a man of too many ideas.
You
Party
know,
Punch curdles the milk for texture. Oh, I love nice partied curdled milk with my miso ramen.
Oh,
how much
no.
pain.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
So, on to bigger and better things. What if I told you, Jake, that Teach holds the torch for the title right now?
The torch for the title.
Teach, you have one of these, I presume.
Oh, that kind of torch for the title.
Yes. So, in my opinion, I've noticed that the grapes are of their own. You got some cough syrup grape, you have like a Kool-Aid grape. Some are better than others. But this is supposed to be a grape creamsicle. So, Teach, try it. Tell me how you think.
Grape
So for-
creamsicle sounds pretty good.
Are you 100% sure it's supposed to be grape creamsicle or grape popsicle? Because there's a
Grape
major
Those
difference.
are very different.
Grape popsicle, I'm sorry.
Okay. Still sounds good though.
All right. without
Personally,
further
I like
ado.
it.
So I haven't had much other than G Fuel grapes. However, my favorite is the OG grape. I like that over Sour Pixel Potion and Galaxy Grape.
Now, I tried a sample of it that came in a sample pack. I did not care for it, but that's me.
Without further ado, Juju, grape popsicle.
All right, let's go with step 1 of this process.
Kudos to them. Juju had a really good popsicle flavor to this. The grape is kind of lackluster, but I do think it's a very solid flavor if you are a grape fan. It's very reminiscent of a grape popsicle, so if you love a grape popsicle, definitely try this one out. Juju knocked the popsicle flavor right out of the park.
So, what do you give for a rating?
6.5 out of 10.
Okay.
Okay.
I think the grape is really lacking here. You can definitely get a grape-like note. The popsicle is the best part. Like it does. It's like the equivalent to like strawberry slushy, to where they knock that like slushy, syrupy flavor out of the park. This one they did an amazing job with the popsicle part, but like the grape is very lackluster. It's not bad, but I want a strong, juicy grape. Like I'm with Jacob on this. I'd kind of rather have just regular G Fuel Galaxy grape, but truly I'm more of a fan of Sour Pixel Potion. That's a really good grape. And what was it? Granny Grenades, I think it was, by Glitch V1.
That is no, that was sour grape ape.
Okay, sour grape. I think
Also,
personally, all of
also
those have a
about
better grape.
one.
I think the
Interesting.
best way to actually test this, because now that I think about it, um, and really may be the man of the mission. This may be a hell of a mission. I would rather you actually take a grape popsicle, let it melt, drink that. Because like while the grape isn't bad, when you think of grape flavor, a lot of times you have that juicy grape that just punches you right in your throat of grape. This definitely has grape, but it's very reminiscent of like you're not eating a grape popsicle. It's like you had that one little bit of like popsicle that started melting off the side and you licked it. Is that kind of similar like runoff flavor?
Like almost
So
like watered
popsicle
down
then
or
grape, which I
Yeah.
agree with.
interesting.
I definitely agree
Uh,
with that part. So I guess it would kind of go like this one, Teach. Now we're gonna put the glitch flavor, glitch Y, as V1.
Oh yeah.
V1. I'm very scared to try the glitch V2 samples personally after our phenomena.
I say if
yeah,
you guys
from
haven't
everything
checked it
I've
out,
heard, it's not good anymore after the update.
Dude,
well,
Glitch
we only
I and Glitch
tried
Y decide to have a bubble bath party and make toast. Both
for
of them decide to
reference.
make toast in the
We
bath.
only have tried Dragon Sweat. We haven't tried any of the other ones. We've heard mixed opinions about a lot of the other ones, but Dragon Sweat. Check out last week's episode because we fully tried V1 and V2 Dragon Sweat by Glitch. It was V2 versus V1. More importantly, go follow us on TikTok at Caffeinated PC because you can find our clip of that right there. Best
Also,
part
don't
was
forget to like and subscribe.
and that. But the best part is you can see Relly on last week's episode and the TikTok clip of him just going, what, what in the hell were you thinking?" Which that just
Why
sold
would
it.
you do that?
Yeah.
What were you thinking? What are you doing to me? Fucking up the program.
But like it's not bad. I would happily drink Juju, grape popsicle again. I just want a stronger grape, but the popsicle's out of the park. Solid 6.5.
So theoretically, if you mixed that with a little bit of G Fuel grape, would that
So
make the ideal flavor that you're looking for?
so
Because it has
theoretically,
the popsicle, but it needs more grape.
we could ninja it because Relly sent me 2 packets, and I can go fill up a little more water. Because this is about halfway, and we double scoop it the ninja way. We'll
The
see if it can be
ninja way.
redeemed.
Okay.
Hey, I like it.
All right, go for it.
Oh, you're serious? I was memeing, but I'll do it.
If you
Yeah.
want to.
Yeah,
Hey,
you guys
it's-
carry on. I'll do it. Screw it.
All right.
okay.
I mean, he brought the idea. I mean, you might as well just have him go with it, right?
I mean, yeah, right? Might as
No,
well.
I'm very interested on how he ranks all the grape flavors. Because for me, it all comes down to preference. And I actually don't mind Pixel. There's some people that think it's crap. There's some people that want the OG Grape X so badly.
I'm
But
not
it's like for
I'm
me,
not a huge grape fan personally, so
neither am I.
I'm-
But when they make it good, they make
Yeah.
it good, you know?
right.
Like
I guess
I label mine as the Juju grape, the glitch sour grape ape, then sour pixel, personally. But I mean that's just my ranking. I'm not sure how a teacher would do it.
interesting.
What am I ranking?
The grapes.
Well, first off, try that ninja way, and then we're gonna
True.
have you go with currently the best grape energy drink on the market. It sucks because so many people don't do grape well. Like I remember picking up a grape Nas, and that was fugly.
So, just so everybody can have a good laugh, and I know if you haven't laughed yet for any part of the podcast, has anybody seen this iconic clip that I'm about to reenact? Instead of 2 scoops of something else, instead of 2 scoops of vodka, it's 2 scoops of Juju grape popsicle.
Just keeps going.
But a part of that process, don't breathe in the powder.
Indeed, the powder's strong in Juju.
Oh yeah, it is. 2 scoops of vodka.
That's a lot of powder. How big are their scoops?
I would say like the packet looks bigger than how much is actually in it. I would say it's
Actually,
like
I think it's just a tad bigger. The scoop is more wider.
Hmm.
I don't know
Interesting.
the actual volume comparatively, but I feel like it's approximately about the same as like a typical G Fuel scoop and or packet.
The problem is though too, Jake, is their powder compared to G Fuels is much more grainy.
Interesting.
Yes, it's much more grainy.
Great popsicle rogue. I mean, Eli, if you want to send us some samples of it. So,
I
part
mean, I'm
two,
hearing good things about Rogue. I mean, they're making a can after all. Let's
Juju
see, Cheech.
Grapesicle.
Let's see if the Ninja Way can redeem the grape.
Oh, that's so much better.
Oh yeah?
That's so
Really,
much better. Has such
See,
a better
we
grape
were
to
on
it.
to something.
Such a better grape to it.
I see that smile.
So the funny thing, normally I'm not ever gonna have like a review on something to where I'd be like, yeah, you got to put 2 scoops for this, because in my opinion, you shouldn't have to 2 scoop something to
No,
have it
you
be
shouldn't
good.
have to.
Agreed. But funny enough, in this concoction of tonight's episode, 2 scoops of grape popsicle juju, you gain the grape, you lose the popsicle.
Huh.
So there's no more popsicle flavor?
There is, but very
Okay.
lightly. It's more of an underlying note.
So
The grape
kinda,
is heavily
it
up
kind of
front.
teeters.
It kind of teetered.
Huh.
So
So
like
it
the other way,
goes on the scale.
one packet is like grape, then popsicle, and then when you do 2, it's grape, then popsicle.
Interesting.
But you know what they say, ladies and gents. If it's popsicle, it's possible.
I'm sure they do say that.
Yeah,
Yep. I think I've heard that.
I have.
A popsicle commercial, yes. So how do you rank
Well,
that tall boy ish or the Ninja Way ish?
7.5. They definitely gained a whole point.
okay.
Okay, damn. All right, so power of the people teach. Give me, in your opinion, the best grape flavor on the market.
Sour pixel potion.
Really?
Yep. I think it has a really good grape to it, and I also like that it has that little underlying sour note to it.
See, that's my other thing, is I'm also not necessarily a sour person either. So that's why that misses the mark so much. I'm not grape or sour.
Okay,
But
here's one for you guys. If you guys want to try double scooping for an experiment for this same one, Jacob, you actually have it right behind you. And I know this was a flavor when a lot of us first heard it. We wanted it to be good because they could have been good, but they messed up the ratio on health potion. 2 scoops of
okay.
health potion make it better.
So oddly enough, I sent Ivy some samples of health potion. A couple days later, he texted me, "Dude, health potion is literally the worst thing I've ever drank." I'm
It's
like,
too much plum.
have you tried mystery or sugar plum? Like,
Have you tried
I don't know.
bubblegum? Like,
Or
But-
GF.
yes, thank you. Better you saying it than me because it's repetitive when I say it.
I mean, it builds character. It's character development.
I mean, we all know it's one of the worst tubs.
So, I guess the way that we could do this is
That's why it's on
Yeah.
the bottom.
We're doing it the
So-
Aki way.
sure. So, Jake, you want me to do the Amazon versus the reskin of the lemon limes?
Yeah, I'm very curious as to if the OG lemon lime is different than the Amazon tubs. Because I don't know, did they just put the same formula back in the black tubs, or was there like a formula difference that they also did?
So, hypothesis, until we get to our conclusion of really trying it. My hypothesis, I think Jacob's right on the second point. I think it's the same lemon lime, just in a different tub for the nostalgia.
You see, the reason why is because when I tasted his thought of key lime pie during the mystery mixes, I got lemon, not lime. Now, I'm not sure if the Jenny Birds did this, but it's just how it goes. So, in doing so, well, I'm just deciding to go with it. Let's see. I actually
I
keep in the
also
policy of keeping as well.
it does look nice, I will say.
It's got
But
that nostalgia feel to it. It's like every time I pick up a PS2 controller, it's got that nostalgic look where you just go, "Oh, you're beautiful."
it's like
No, you.
I remember.
Oh, I remember. I remember.
I remember.
Okay. So I'm surprised you didn't pick up on this. It's not the same one, but that's the first one, Teach. Now let's do the Amazon Packy. And to
The
put that
Amazon that just
good,
comes in the regular white tub. Here. I got it right here, actually.
So, for the clip to post on TikTok, let me start it out this way. Is Amazon Lemon Lime the same as the Lemon Lime collector box flavor? Let's find out.
all right, there's the bag. And then I'll, in the clear, get me a regular scoop. By the way, just a side note, I actually rarely compare mixed formulas, but because of the Nuka Cola, the pina colada lemon lime crapola, I mixed this with regular pina colada. I sold my fortune blend to somebody, I forget who, but personally, I didn't think it was something to go over the moon about. I'm not like, great, I do this, I go out of my way for it. Yeah, never. Absolutely not.
I'm a big fan of their lemon lime.
It wasn't the lemon lime, it was the fact that you have the pina colada part to it. It's like the pineapple, the coconut, and then there's the lemon lime with it. It's just, I, I don't know, it just didn't go well. To me, at least.
I could see that.
Oddly enough.
So
I
without
got
further
myself a
ado,
more clear shaker
us
so
see.
I could do color comparisons. All right. First, we'll go with the Amazon.
is the Amazon Lemon Lime tubs the same formula and the same powder as the ones that are put into the OG collector box collab recently?
So, what color is the powder in the OG tubs?
It is an orange.
Because oh, it's also orange. Okay.
Yes, it is orange, just to point that out. Let's go with the reskin tub. Okay. Thought I tasted something a little different. I'm not sure if it's because it's been sitting in the bag or whatever, but I actually like the reskin. Now, again, that could be the age of it. You know what I mean? Because it might be because of the newer powder. Maybe it's because I get a little more of the lemon lime where it's supposed to versus more lime. I don't know.
Interesting. But you're saying that they do actually taste at least slightly different.
It's not much, and it could also be like how the powder's mixed. But is there a substantial difference? I don't think so.
Yeah, I had a feeling they were the same thing, pretty much, just put into a new tub for the
I mean,
nostalgia.
this one seems a little bit more tart, maybe. That's all I can think of. I'd say just get the reskin one because it's, well, newer powder. Newer powder, probably the better off. Now, I want you to hold the floor because for our mod, I want to do raspberry iced tea.
How do I hold a floor?
So
Hold
they're
the
usually
floor.
very heavy. Okay,
I don't know,
prepared?
Mr. Deck Builder. You want to tell me?
I mean,
You got
we
you got
could
enough 2x4s for the job, and none of them are gonna fall on your head.
2x4s. You mean 2x10s, obviously. But
2x4, 2x10s, 2x8s, a couple of nails, screws, and maybe a hammer or two.
and lots of sweat.
Yes.
That's the way it gets done.
All right. So hold the
But
fort down and don't invite any roofers because those two nods are gonna be showed the door or the driveway, whichever moment.
So Relly is
the
going to
road
fill up the shaker so he can do a double scoop of raspberry
of
tea.
raspberry tea.
Not the ninja way, the Aki way.
The
Can't
Aki
forget,
way, obviously.
can't forget the Bev. Never, never, never.
I don't know. Personally, I like the raspberry tea. At least I remember liking it. I haven't had it in a while. But
So, Jacob, because we haven't reviewed them yet, and we soon will, but to touch your brain on to see if you've had them, have you tried any of the recent G Fuel releases like Spyro?
yes, I really like Spyro. It's kind of just fruit punchy to me. Uh, if you would like, Spyro and the juice is a really good mix.
Okay. Have you had the new we had the cans, but have you had the new watermelon limeade powder yet?
Yes, I like watermelon limeade a lot. It's just off screen, right over there. But
I'll take your word for it.
it's it's very very light on the limeade, unfortunately, which I was
So-
really looking forward to. But it's just like a Jolly Rancher watermelon. It's very very similar to the Ma Mythic melon, actually.
Okay. Does it taste
Yeah.
similar to the actual can though?
No, the can is
No?
actually a lot heavier on the limeade,
Oh.
in my opinion.
I should be getting both tomorrow myself in the mail, so I'm looking forward to trying it out.
Well, I really like it personally. It's maybe not my favorite watermelon. There are different watermelons for different times, if that makes sense.
Mhm.
You know, like
So it sounds like we need to have you back on in a future episode, and we're just gonna try all the watermelon flavors, and it's gonna be a watermelon episode just for
watermelon
Relly.
things.
Just for Relly. Have him try all the different watermelons.
I'm sure he'd love that.
Oh, it's gonna be a perfect episode for him. I believe there's like one more recent box that came out that I haven't tried yet. I know
Let me.
Orange Crayons just released. That's not shipped until next month.
Yeah,
we had
Omicrons.
a delay on the Honeyberry. Relly,
Yes, sir.
now that you're back, Jacob and I have determined for one of our future episodes, it is an all melon episode.
Another one?
All melon.
Yes, but we're doing all watermelon flavors by every company that makes a watermelon flavor, so you can try all the different watermelons and see which one you love best.
Again?
Again, well, before there was
I
random
mean,
melon
there's-
flavors. These are all just watermelon.
There's more watermelons. You know, we got to try.
There's a lot of variations too. Like there's Electric Strike. There's
Electric
We're just going
Strike
base
is
watermelons. Yes, Electric Strike is great.
Great. I would love a
All
can of
watermelons, no NA answers. You got to give it a full rating.
ah.
that. Drink at least like 2 ounces of each, at least.
Oh man, that's gonna be terrifying. You gotta see me at my work.
Really, you
Goddamn.
do it
And
for the
then-
people.
And
Do it for the
then
I am doing
you
it for
mix
the
them all
people.
together and then try the ultimate watermelon bucket.
Hopefully the dino is available as well as my bucket. Yes.
Yep, you got to get the dino ladle.
Can't forget the ladle. Never, never, never.
Never, never.
Ma's making sauce at home. How'd you forget the ladle? All right. There's
So I have
one.
a
Think for a second.
hypothesis before we get to the conclusion of it. Is I feel like a double scoop of raspberry iced tea is just going to, as silly as it sounds, be a double scoop of raspberry iced tea. It's going to be a very heavy tea
That's not
and a light raspberry to follow.
I mean, who knows? What if it does the exact same thing as the grape
We tipping
and
the
it
scales?
rebounds?
Man, if that's the case, I will finish off my tub. Oh, Rel, you filled it up. I gotta make a quick public announcement.
A public announcement.
I don't follow. Let's see.
I'm also confused.
So, really, and Mr. Mellon, and everybody in the chat, and everybody in the podcast for later episodes watching, and on Spotify, by a show of hands, who all likes strawberry slushy tub? Who,
This
by a
guy.
show of hands, has recently, and I mean very recently, used their tub?
I just bought a new one with BOGO.
Recently. Not recently, no.
Okay, go check your tubs. Because I hadn't had strawberry slushy in a tub in quite some time. And I got it mixed up. But I went to go try some the other day. You can kind of see the little bit of like hard clumps. But this thing was completely one giant hard clump.
Interesting.
It was still good and still is. But I had to do some heavy hard shaking with it to even get to be any powder again.
I wonder what exactly it is about, like, I guess it's moisture getting in, right? That's what it has to be.
Maybe. I don't think I ever took out the actual packet in this one, but like you can see, if I shake around there, you can see the bigger clumps compared to normal powder.
There's definitely different size grains in there.
Yep. And then there's the moisture packet, which maybe I need to bring up to the front.
Maybe.
But like this was like one solid puck.
I'm thankful that with all of my tubs, I really don't run into that issue at all. I haven't really seen any like powders that are super clumpy or anything like that. But I think that's also because I live in super dry ass Colorado. So
I've never had that issue or noticed that with any of my tubs as well, but this was the first time I've ever noticed it with any of my tubs ever, so I was really surprised.
I've been keeping a track on my moonberry tub because I saw that apparently some of them grow blueberries.
Extra flavor.
Yeah, the little crunchy, but you know.
Crunchy. So just
Okay. So I'll say this. I had a crack in mine, so I actually had to go towards the bag.
Hey, yo, Rel, you can't put that on screen, dog.
Hey. It just is what is. But I'm feeling it. I'm massaging it. Yeah, my guy, a little hard. It's a little hard.
Yeah, but it looks like it's still like perfectly powder for you. Mine was actually clumped up like a puck. We could have went and played some Wayne Gretzky over there.
Some hacky.
Some hacky sacky.
Yes.
And then when we get done with it, we can get a nice cup of coffee to warm up.
Hey. Don't joke about coffee. Do you want me to jukebox something for you?
Only if it's a jukebox zero.
Well, I meant as far as vocabulary, but okay, that works too.
No, you can continue on with the ninja way, the Aki way of raspberry iced tea.
All right,
We're
so
saying maybe
put
rebounds like the grape popsicle that he just did.
Maybe it'll be more raspberry this time.
Well, hopefully it ain't gonna be just cheap black tea and a wee bit of raspberry syrup, but again, we'll see. Okay. Okay, the color is actually a lot better than I remember, but this is also the double. Let's see. Oh, also teach. Guess what I picked up? Well, again.
Oh, hey.
Yeah, I got a case of them. It's delicious.
Trident gum, yes.
It's delicious.
Personally, I like the hydration better, but the can's a second. The powder itself, yeah.
Can, powder, hydration, bangers. Which I still need to see if that sale's going on, so I can,
I believe
use
it
that
is.
sale.
Knock on wood. I mean, I'm thinking about getting to that my next check, hopefully.
Hopefully, right?
All
You know how
right,
G
and
Fuel is. Sometimes it sells out, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes they
I
keep
was
the
really
sale, sometimes
surprised.
they don't.
Only Crane sold out.
Yeah, right?
yeah, I
But
expected that to last a little bit. I mean, the fact that Electric Strike or Spyro didn't sell out, but only Crayons did.
right? Did they only make like 200 boxes?
Oh, is the
Something.
sale only on the website?
I believe so. Oh, also, Eli, yes, I like Sage Mode personally better. So it's a little more. So this is kind of like, I know it's hard to see, but this is more like a reddish brown. This one's more of a maroon. All right, I'm gonna try the single first.
Okay. Kind of refresh your palate.
Well,
Remember,
yeah, just
Bring
swing
it up to
around
the
a little
front.
bit of water.
Bring it up top. Airize it. The cream. The raspberry.
the raspberry,
The
the
tea.
tea.
That's a 10.
I can't imagine you want it like a wine tasting or something. Okay.
All right. The single scoop.
Be like, you know,
It
damn,
must
this
have
was
been the
better than what I used to remember it being. It was pretty good.
That's what I was
It must
thinking,
have
right?
been the sample you gave me or something, Jake, because I remember it just being. Oh, there it is. But I remember it was meh before. Like it, I didn't taste much raspberry. I tasted just black tea.
Well,
So originally, Ty, the ninja way was take a tall boy, basically fill half of it with ice, and then fill it up. But we've kind of came to an agreement that it's just put 2 freaking scoops in a single 16-ounce
That's
shaker.
basically what it is.
yeah. Like, I don't know. It would be really weird and cool if the way you mixed your drink affected the flavor, though. You know,
There's
if
some people that
adding the
believe
powder
that
first.
there's some people that think that depending, like if you fluff your tub, it affects the flavor.
That could be a whole argument for another day. I could see an argument for that.
Like I remember fluffing the powder for one flavor. Like when I first got my Spyro tub, I had to get a spoon because the scoop was all the way on the bottom, and I mean all the way on the bottom.
I have chopsticks waiting over there for all of my new tubs. Just one chopstick.
Nice. So what happened with me is the powder was already fluffed there, but I tried it a second time back when it's a little compacted down. I don't know how scientifically I can prove it or how you do it the same flavor. I don't know, but it is possible. All right, let's go with the dubs. The ninja way, I guess you could call
That's
it.
a number I like to see.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh,
Ah.
Ooh.
Whoa. I was
oh.
not expecting that.
Hmm?
At first it seemed positive. Now I don't know.
Okay.
Huh?
So again, ding.
The
Really?
Tito's.
So you get tea here. You get raspberry.
Weird.
It brings the raspberry way up.
Absolutely. So here. Okay, now that's settled. This one right here, it's the single. The tea in here is just okay. You're going in here for the raspberry. But when you get here, like even just from the smell, I'm not getting just tea. This is straight raspberry. You could call it raspberry juice tea. Like it has that tartness to it. And I've tried regular black tea with a couple of things. Tart and tea do not go together, in my opinion.
Not really, no.
Because what was that combination you tried not so long ago? The sour phaseberry.
Yeah, sour phaseberry and tea, which was almost good, but it was the sour that messed it up.
So I was about to say there's 2 things I found out don't work in tea, and that's sour and that's tart.
The tart you could make an argument for, I think. Sour, definitely not.
Now, when you're trying to go for a sweetness,
Because, like, I feel like you could do lingonberry pewds and tea probably fine.
Maybe. That sounds good.
do I have to?
I I like a pewds every now and then.
Same.
PewDiePie's like really good
Mm-hmm.
every now and then. Other times it's very meh.
Jake, do
But
me a favor. I'm staring at it right now. Not tonight, but please write that down.
I got the
I'm
notepad.
watching you. I'm watching you, Floor Gang. I know you just got re-released again,
Oh,
but
gang,
you will
gang.
not.
Gang,
You will not
gang.
intimidate me.
Gang, gang.
Golly, jeez.
Caffeinated podcast. What will they come up with next?
Actually, did I tell you I tried a guava and tea?
How was that? Guavas
It's one of those
right there
things
on the
where
bottom.
I thought to myself, this is either going to somehow work or this is going to be a mistake. There's more bitterness than sweetness.
Really? Have you tried clickbait and tea?
I don't think I've got to that one yet.
Hey, whoa, whoa, whoa. Next topic. Next topic. Jake, what you got there? Man, release a new
you
product
know.
on us.
Just something that GamerSupps happened to drop recently. So they dropped a bunch of new all-around print shakers, and I really dig them.
Where's the
So-
waifu on it?
There are no waifus, so you can take these to work. So there was that one. We also ended up getting this one.
That's
I
hot.
think like a purpley teal. I really like
I'll
this
admit,
one a
I
lot.
like
It
these
looks
are
like
some
the Jerry
GamerSup
Cup, that
shakers
one.
I would actually get.
I really like these. They knocked it out of the park with these ones. This black and white. I like that a lot.
I dig it. I dig it.
Right?
Now, Jake, I know you're not affiliated with GamerSups in any way, and I don't know
Not
if
at
you've seen
all.
anybody else post their shakers. And I haven't fully looked into them, but do you know if each one is exactly the same or if they are uniquely different in the swirls?
I have no idea. I would assume that they are the same because I think these two patterns look very
Yeah,
similar.
I can see that, yeah.
Yeah, so I would assume that they're the same. But these are really cool.
So it's a starter kit, right?
Yes, it's a starter kit. It comes with a few samples. I'm not sure what exactly the samples they provide are, but
They're usually all the same.
yeah,
It's
this one
usually
is really weird. It doesn't have the logo on it at all,
I like that
Interesting.
pink.
right? This is my fiance's shaker. A couple of these are.
Shout out to Mrs. Mellon.
Yeah, she's over there being cool. But yeah, I really like these shakers, and they don't have waifus on them, so you could like not be ashamed of them.
Have you? What's the
if-
price on those?
I believe they are $20 each. I'm not
Okay.
entirely sure.
Yeah, so with the they sell them as only a starter kit. I mean, the samples are free, so it's
Yeah.
basically 20 bucks for a 24-ounce shaker.
And if you want, you could also add on extra free samples on top of that, and get like 6 extra free samples.
You're telling me I can get more free samples with
More
my free samples?
with your free samples. And if
Gotcha.
you use code Ren's Reviews, you get 10% off.
Nice.
Okay.
Yep. Small YouTuber I like to watch. Definitely check him out.
Also, we just found out about this, so there's been a lot of stuff going on as far as like the cups and that whole conversation, and some of them have sold out quicker than others. But it's actually nice because I was talking to Leon and such, and he wants to make it more of a community than more of guys just flexing and definitely making some guap. So he actually capped it and he goes, listen, guys, these things are made more than they used to. Before there was a small run, but these new ones, don't tell me that it's going to stay on the site for like, it could be a day, it could be a month. We're stopping the cap at 50 a piece.
Yeah, people used to sell the waifus for ridiculous amounts of money.
I mean, you could go on eBay and you could still see some of them go for about $200.
Yeah, people try and get that a lot. Some of the original ones go for like big bucks, actual like
Dude,
250.
I remember passing on one where I would think it was like $35 and I thought that was and I'm like, dude, what the hell? But then I look at it now and I'm like,
Right.
it's
I,
you could say the same thing with anything, you know what I mean? I knew I've heard of some guy that bought Bitcoin when it was $100 and he was crying about it. Thought that he got porked.
yeah, there's lots of those stories where they're just like the dude that bought the pizza with one, you know?
Yeah. Actually, did you hear about that guy in Texas that's trying to recover that hard drive?
Uh,
There's been a few of
I,
those kind of like
Yeah,
stories.
I feel like I've heard something like
because
that.
apparently he's a multi-millionaire because of all the Bitcoin on it.
He would be if he could, but he
A
can't.
theoretical millionaire.
Yes.
He would be a multi-millionaire if he found the hard drive and cashed out, essentially. But it's been X amount of time, and it's probably a lost cause because it's either broken, damaged, or somebody went hush hush and redeemed it. Which I think it was probably lost and it went to the great hard drive in the sky, but that's me.
So the
The
last topic,
far cloud. The really far cloud.
really, I'm gonna send you two links on the FB for you to pull up on screen for us to talk about. But two last topics for us to hit on the night before we get off are two big releases shortly coming out for G Fuel. As a friendly reminder, with the flash sale going on right now, you can get hydration tubs with a 30% off code for just $14. Only Crayons is restocking soon, but we just had a new flavor release today. New with that, a new collector box, and then a new shaker style, which is quite interesting. And I'll give Relly a minute to pull those up, put them on screen. But on that similar topic, for one of the new ones we just got, a Destiny 2 and variety streamer, big well-known one named Glad, he had a shaker come out for G Fuel for a long time ago. And now he's getting his own flavor. And it is key lime pie. Mr. Mellon, I know
I
you've
am
wanted this flavor for a long
very
time.
excited for this one. Yes. I've tried making this a few times. I don't if you've seen the previous episode where we gave all of the mystery mixes to the caffeinated boys. This was one of my mixes. It was lemon lime and generic birds. And I was going for key lime pie. And I am so happy that it is finally becoming a thing.
It's a very
Absolutely.
good looking collector box, too.
I
The
like the
box
art
is so
on
clean.
everything.
The tub is so clean. The shaker. Now, I actually like the concept because I mean, it's basic. I know a lot of people will say it's what's his name? I forgot what streamer it was, and you're probably gonna also say Matrix vibes a little bit. But the black and green together is so sick.
It's
Another
a very
reminder,
solid
the
color combo.
XQC blackout kind of vibes, but I dig it.
So, my big question for when this eventually comes out, because I believe at the moment it's just waitlist, it's not going to be a pre order. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I want to know, because when we tried it Mr. Mellon style, we didn't try to milk. Will this be a both milk and water flavor? Will you get that effect when you try it in milk? Will it be more like crusty? Because I know raspberry pie, I love it. I think you get a bit more crust in water, and you get a bit more like raspberry pie in milk.
I don't know. Maybe we get one more of one flavor when we ninja it.
See, I thought about putting my mix in milk, but isn't there citric acid in there? I feel like it would curdle the milk in the lemon lime.
Just drink it quick.
I mean, fair enough. It'll curdle later.
Yeah.
When
So you
it's
do
not my
have
problem.
There is citric acid in the lemon lime, yes.
Yeah, I feel like that would just curdle it, and so I haven't even tried it.
so the wait list is
Same.
open. You guys can get on the wait list for that new collector box. We don't have an ETA of shipping just yet, as far as I'm aware, but it should not be a pre-order. So that's a pretty hype flavor. I know beforehand, as Mr. Mellon brought up, we did try his mix of it. Generic birds, lemon lime. Try them both together if you guys want to get a somewhat idea of what it could be. Big hype. I think it's really cool. Now our next product we're going to talk about, and it could be our last note of the night before we hop off. Really, if you wouldn't mind pulling it up, they're doing something kind of interesting
Something
with
really
a
cool.
shaker.
And it's these.
Mm-hmm. The Halloween Doodles starter kit. And I really like the look of the shaker. It's really a clean orange. I like the pumpkin logo in the turbine. I'm going to give everybody a hot take. I think this was a better Halloween shaker than what they came out with last year in the short boy and the tall boy.
I will disagree with that,
Acceptable.
but I really like this one as well.
So
The band idea is really weird and interesting. So I don't know. Are they going to be producing more charms for the band?
They could be.
looks
That may be like the spoiler.
I think they would, because I mean, instead of one hole where you say, "Hey, it goes here," there's multiple.
Right.
I'm not sure if it's because it's supposed to breathe. So my thought on this is, do I like the pumpkin and the Frankenstein better? Yes, but what's one thing we always ask for? Clear shakers.
And it's a nice clear shaker.
I mean, it's basic, it does the job. Now, as far as these charms, I think that this might be a hot take, this might be common sense, whatever you want to call it. I think you're going to be seeing a lot of collector box, and I think a lot of creator pins, because before you know it, I think there's going to be, hey, is there going to be a Pewds pin? Is there going to be an Excusey pin? Is there going to be something for the following creators? And because it's Ninja, he's probably going to have one. And it's probably going to be of his hair because he's bougie like that. So you're going to see this be like essentially how people decorate their Crocs.
I do think this is going to be a cool thing and something that they will start doing. To hit on to what Relly said, we have said for a long time we would like to see a nice clean shaker from G Fuel, but on top of that point, do you guys feel that this shaker is kind of a bust because this wasn't a clear tall boy design?
It
You
definitely,
know,
I mean, we could always use more tall boys, right? That's just a fact. I think everybody likes tall boys.
I feel some people don't care, and it's only for the. There's some people that just don't use tall boys. It goes to the collection or on the shelf. Me personally, I'm a tall boy guy. That's just what I use personally for the most part.
That's one of
My
the reasons
my
why I got
sister and my
the
friends
gamer
keep
subs
stealing them
ones,
from me.
because they're all tall. I'm very thirsty all the time.
Yeah, you are.
I
You
mean,
know, but you
to be
know,
completely honest with you, I use my tall boy for hydration because I water mine down a little bit more than the average bear. But I like a tall boy for my energy powder, mostly because I think it mixes better. And I've noticed that some flavors, not many, but the one flavor I do water down is Tetris.
Gotta let the sweetness come out.
I brought Tetris with me to work earlier today, and I drank half of my drink, and then I filled it back up with water, and it was way better. Way better with like a half scoop or
I've
whatever.
I've actually done that before myself, and it also, if you want a good combo, do you like a good candy lemonade, Jake?
I do.
Do about a third Tetris and 2/3 scoop of green lemonade.
Mm,
It's
So
a good candied lemonade.
it
sounds
sounds like
pretty good.
the boys have come up with an idea for the next time we have Jacob on as well in the far, far future. Again, after the next time he comes on, is we did double scoops of flavor, and will it make it better? But is the flavor better, or is it worse with half a scoop?
Half scoops.
Half
Yeah,
scoops
half scoops.
or 3/4 scoops. Yeah, half scoop might be a little bit too watered down.
I mean, we know this from experience. One flavor that I don't think is going to matter at all is Bobby. Do you
I
remember
love
that?
Bobby. It's very strong.
Well,
It's
that's
good.
what I'm saying. It's like I remember,
Like
and you basically gave it to us, but it was like we got 1/3 scoop Bobby, 2/3 starfruit. All we could taste is Bobby. So I
Starfruit's
don't think
also a
half a
lighter
scoop
flavor
will.
too.
Yeah, but I'm just saying half a
But
scoop of Bobby. I don't think it's gonna make a freaking difference. Lemon lime, probably because anytime you water down a fruit, it's gonna taste different. Correct me if I'm wrong. Oh, look, we got good company. This is company.
oh,
I always want to call her Penny. I don't know why.
Maybe it's because of the brown on the head.
Maybe.
I could see her being a Penny though.
Every time I see her, I just want to say Penny. I just
We
Penny
got
is a
two
perfect
names.
name.
See,
Yes,
my
Bella,
cat's
I'm
over
here.
there being lame, like not even hanging out with me.
Is it the black-haired one?
No, that's the orange one. The black-haired one is just completely gone. I don't know where he is.
So, going back to this comment, is nobody hyped about the key lime pie? Mikai hasn't heard anyone talk about it.
If anything, I feel like it just people haven't talked about it because it's not a major creator. Glad's still well known. Glad's an amazing creator, but he's not going to be as big as like a Ninja or an XQC or a FaZe. Or
To me, it goes by the flavor because only crayons is just the flavor that's sold out. To me, it
Mhm.
goes by the flavor profile. It's like peach iced tea, teach iced tea rather. I haven't watched lyrics before, but it is what it is. It goes by the flavor. Like if a creator said, "Hey, we're doing peach mango. If you like it or not," I'm not opposed. It's like, where if the creator is good or not so good or whatever, I'm here for the flavor. Key lime pie, I mean, I know could be an acquired taste to some, but I mean, for crying out loud, it's almost October, baby. Our next episode is going to be in October. You know what fall is? It's pie season. It's
It's
the
also
start
True.
of
spooky
pie
season.
season.
it is spoopy season.
Spooky season and pie season. You want to know how we adapt to the cold weather in New England? The pie. You could say by the pumpkin spice and the apple cider. I am not having that debate. We are not doing that.
Look, we talk about caffeine, your caffeine supplements here, not your Starbucks orders.
Hey, I will say, I gotta have myself some Juju pumpkin sometime, but that's besides the point.
It could be an episode next month in October. What's the best fall seasonal flavors, or what fall flavors do we recommend? But I think it's a perfect time.
That caramel apple comparison, though, ooh,
That is going to be coming out soon.
I am also very excited for that.
absolutely. Although if
And
Juju makes a better caramel apple than G Fuel, I would be very surprised. Very, very surprised.
So, episode 43, we had the special guest, Mr. Mellon, back on the show. The boys were in the lab. They went and took some flavors that are atrociously bad, and we saw if a double scoop of a said flavor could make it better. The Ninja Way, as well as Teach tried out Juju Popsicle, Grape Popsicle, Rally's favorite grape. And then we talked over some new products that are soon going to be releasing. As a friendly reminder, everybody, we love you. Follow us on Twitter if you aren't already, caffeinated at caffeinated_PC, and follow us on TikTok for easy clips of the main things we talked about throughout the episodes at caffeinatedpc. Jokingly, make sure to click follow, like, and ring that bell. Most importantly, guys, if you didn't know, it's going to be pretty big here soon because about mid-November, the Caffeinated Podcast will be 1 year old.
and it's going to be very interesting when it comes to that. In the meantime, we're going to have our ears to the ground, and Jake, me and you are going to be in the lab for the better and for worse. We've struck gold today, thankfully.
Yeah.
Thankfully.
I am
Well-
very surprised that a double scoop worked on both the grape popsicle and the raspberry iced tea.
Mm-hmm.
Really.
And it seemingly rebounded both flavors in the same way.
Which just lets you know we need to get back in the lab. Because for all I know, Starfruit may be next.
What about Compound V with all of those flavors?
I am not going to be guinea pig for that one. And I could withstand coconut and ginger ale and
Here,
lemon
I'll take
lime.
it.
I mean, I
I'll
could
take
take
my
it too.
suggestion.
We'll do it
I
together.
actually like Compound V. Like, it's
You
not
know-
my favorite, but
The weird thing is, it's good, but I can't say I'd reach for it. It's kind of one of those things where it's
Yeah.
like, is it good? Yes. Do you recommend it to a friend? No.
yeah, not really. Like, if you want to try it, sure. If you're a fan of the boys, go for it. Like, but it's just very okay. It's very okay.
Good, but one of those flavors you just don't grab a lot. Like, you ever get a couple of those powders? I mean, I know the wall there, but I mean, I guess you could say, all right, here's one. When's the last time you went for plasma?
My plasma, it's actually not too close to the top. It's been a while, I guess. That's kind of how I judge my flavors, whether they're close to the top of the stack or not.
All right, so I'm going by.
My morb is right here, down underneath Crimson Tears, Battle Juice, and Peach Cobbler.
All right, so when's the last time you had ice shatter?
I feel like not too long ago, actually.
I see it towards the bottom. You actually just passed it.
Mm. Well, I still feel like I had it not too long ago. I really like Ice Shatter.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. It's been a
There you
while
go.
since I had a little bit of ice shatter. The open tub, I ended up gifting it to. I think it was like half full. I ended up gifting it to Plug Sassy, and I've noticed that instead of going to that comfort flavor, I've expanded the flavor profile a little bit. So it's kind of a good thing because sometimes it's like I feel Monday in my bones is gonna be bad. I'm going ice shatter. It's Friday. Screw it. Let's be happy. Ice shatter. But now it's like I'm rotating more tubs.
That's almost how I am with Miami Nights. I really
Respectably.
like Miami Nights. It's
Absolutely.
one of my favorites.
All right. Anything to add, Teach?
I already said my bit on the outro.
All right. So me and Jake are gonna get back to work on this, and
Yes, sir. I have the list going on right here.
yep. And unfortunately, we're gonna be also planning a watermelon tasting.
You know, G Fuel just keeps releasing watermelon flavors.
Stow it.
But
Pleasure with the pain here, with the boys.
I will say this: we had a fantastic episode 43. It was a blast to have Mr. Mellon back on. Again, we are about to hit our 1 year anniversary, not in October, but in November. And by November 14th, we will have officially hit 50 episodes on our birthday.
The best way to do it ever. And it's been a fun ride. We'll go into
Yes.
detail when the time comes because we could always elaborate forever about it. But we're not going anywhere anytime soon, people. So, with that, happy Monday night. Stay safe, happy, and well. As always, stay caffeinated.
take care.
Love y'all.